they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Marvin Mims now to return it. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if there's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they've planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Here's Nix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They send a man in motion. On 3rd down, here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60+. The Ravens and their wide receivers set for this next possession. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. In on the tackle is Jonathan Cooper. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
The field opened up, and he simply takes off. This is a reason that even the quarterbacks are timed in the 40-yard dash at the combine, because the elite, well, they can make a big chunk run just like that.
He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it deep downfield. And he gets it to the 1, but goes out just before the goal line. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs. And he's now reached it with that last catch. 1st down from the red zone. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Broncos headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Another run for Williams. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. They've got 1st down from the 31. Throwing now following the turnover. He's going to keep it this time. And that's good for a gain of 5. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They've got a man in motion. They go play fake with Jackson. He's on the move. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Lamar now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He connects downfield on 4. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the 1st. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Ravens take a 20-zip lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens push their lead to 21-zip already. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Second and 10 now. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. The ball is out. And this is picked up by the Ravens. Oh boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but
It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that kick is going to go out of bounds, and you know what that means. That ball is headed to the 40. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They stay on the ground with Williams. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Free play here. Let's see what he does. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's calling his own number again. This play heads out of bounds. Marker down, though, Brock. Could be some free yards here.
Offside. Defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Putting a receiver in motion. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. It's an early runaway. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at 1st down here. From the gun, Jackson. He fires one deep down the middle. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, a run for Henry. He'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Play action. Here's Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Ravens blowing them out now, 34-zip. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. Nix from the gun. It's taken in by Williams. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well into this 1st half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Riley Dixon getting set to punt it once again. Deontay Hardy to return this for the Ravens. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Begins his return at the 16. Jukes out a one-stop. And you'll love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40. The return game a weapon here as he picks up 27. And the Ravens will go on offense. The Ravens ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And while they've worried about his arm a little bit early, he's been happy to get some yards on the ground, looking like an effective dual threat thus far. Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game.
Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game. Offense.
A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty.
Still first down.
Did you see the replay? That's not what I saw. Are you kidding me? Complete idiot. Your eyes, Jack. We watch the same thing, Brett. You need my forces on that.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
Still first down.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game. Offense.
A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty.
Still first down.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game.
Delay of game, offense.
Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
Still first down.
Play fake, Jackson. Rolling out to his left. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Offense to the line for second down. Play action now with Jackson. Vacates quickly left side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
Cut out left. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Now Jackson off the play action. Gets this to Bateman. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing again is Lamar. That's caught at the 4. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens making this a laugher before halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens continue adding on to that lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Denver ready for another offensive possession. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Give to Williams from the gun. He's got a gain of 6 there. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Riley Dixon on the punt. And he's been one of the players of this game. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. The Ravens trotting out their offense. There has been nothing that can stop them, so we got to assume this drive brought the likely going to end in a touchdown as well. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Sent down by Cody Barton. From the 40 on 2nd down. Buying some time left. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens looking for a bigger lead before the break. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Throwing now from the gun. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Sent down by Cody Barton. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Lamar off the play fake. Offense staying out here. It's 4th and 11. And he fakes the spike. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. After the sack, another pass on second. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Ravens boat racing them to the halftime locker room. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Broncos offense all set to go. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Nix with it on 1st. Pass is caught. That's Tim Patrick. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Caught, this is Greg Dulcich. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Throwing this back in the end zone. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. On now to punt is Riley Dixon. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The Ravens offense to the field for the final drive of this first half. They are running away with this one, so probably content to just take this into the half. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Flying down the middle with Henry. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Riley Moss with that tackle. So we've reached halftime here in Baltimore. The Ravens flying into the break with a lead. Now it's down to Florida where Jonathan... In the interest of time, we'll bypass the halftime break and resume play with the 3rd quarter.
Justin Tucker at the kickoff for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. This return makes it up to the 25. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And you tell us this all the time, Brock. Touchdowns aren't the only stats that make a quarterback, right? Yep, he's nodding right now. But the absence of any from his ledger, well, that's problematic. And his struggles are indicative of the challenge that this offense... Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Nix off the play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Ravens will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. Third down coming up. They go play fake with Jackson. He sends this one to the end zone. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Staring at fourth down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And looking at the scoreboard, Brock, I think they can weather the miss there.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. This might be a free play for him. Escapes the puck, and they got to him for the sack, but I think that they might have had an unfair advantage there, Brock. Sure looked offsides, and we've got a flag. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A 1st and 5 to begin this drive following the penalty. Here's Nix to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Straight ahead with Williams. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Give that tackle to Broderick Washington. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. Now the Ravens. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Shakes himself free. Flush down out to his left. And that run makes some history for him. He's now topped the previous record for rushing in a game by a QB. The previous mark of 181 was held by Colin Kaepernick since those 2013 playoffs, and the mantle now belongs to this guy. And whatever total he reaches before the end of this one. The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. So no return on that punt. And the Broncos get set to take over. Nix from the gun. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 2nd and 3 now. From the 47. Gets this one to Patrick. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Short side option here. He's running left. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. They'll run. This is Williams. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Pass taken in by Sutton. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This throw is caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got it. It's a Denver touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos cut into the lead by another point. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Hardy on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Baltimore running its offense out now. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Complete over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, here's Lamar. He's got Andrews. And they'll have to swallow a loss on the play as he's touched down behind the line.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Lamar now from the gun. Short pass brought in. He's got it in the red zone. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens tack on 7 more to their lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. 1st and 10 now from the 30. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. Forced out to his right.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
From the 32. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. So out now comes the punter. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. He's throwing deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. And he'll be touched down after a big play. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Play action now with Jackson. toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he gets this forward to the 19. And as they keep going to him, he's now across 200 yards in what's become one of the most productive games he's had so far in his career. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And a man is there to knock that away. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So 2nd down coming up. Aguilar, the receiver, in motion right. And he's brought down for a loss. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. From the gun, Jackson gets this one to Andrews. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Oh, it's a miss. He sent it wide right.